Welcome again to the Franciscan Hermitage here in Indianapolis as we celebrate the second Sunday in Easter. Um, Actually, this time is the time after the Epiphany, which is the Three Kings. So from now until Ash Wednesday, it's really the area of the Three Kings. It's about giving. And I think that it's really important for us to understand these scripture passages. In the first reading, it says, "You are my servant, through whom I show my glory." So the Old Testament is saying, your gift is to give the divine presence to other people. That's what it's all about. And in the second reading, it says, "You are called to be holy." And what does that mean? Well, that means the loving process. Well, you know, my dear friends, there are some really wonderful examples for me of people who understand this message. You know, I was thinking back on the time that Gabby Guilford got shot in the face. Now she's almost completely recovered, but they were doing an interview with her. And when they started the interview, she never said anything about the people who shot her. All she wanted to do is to think about making our world a better place without guns for other people. And I thought, wow, what a wonderful individual who is not concerned about pointing a finger or being angry, but is interested in taking a life experience and using it to help other people in the future. You know, it's very interesting. Last Tuesday night when we had our Zoom Energy Circle meeting, one of our participants was telling us that she had been at a coffee shop and there was only one seat that was left, and that chair happened to be next to her. Well, she didn't think anything about it until she saw this elderly woman who walked into the coffee shop with her daughter, and they had no place to sit. So she went up to them and she said, "Why don't you take these two seats? I'll give you my seat." And she got up and went to the counter to complete drinking her coffee. And while she was doing that, another person from the coffee house walked up to her and said, "You know, that was really a wonderful gift for those two people." And I thought to myself, you know, this is what this particular area of the liturgical year is all about. Helping us to reflect on how we can give the divine presence to other people by giving them our love away. Now, you know, we are here at the Hermitage to help you in the process of becoming a more deeply spiritual person. And this year we are going to be offering a very special option. We want to do 3 days of Lenten reflection, starting on February the 26th. These are going to be 3 Sunday nights. And we're going to be talking about the importance of peace in our lives and in our world. And I thought I might suggest this to those of you who are watching this homily, because this presentation will be given on Zoom. And all of the information about these 3 evenings during Lent is in the email that you have under the link that is attached to that email. I'd like to have you think seriously about attending these 3 days. You know, Lent is a time when we should be preparing ourselves to understand the discipline and how important that is in our life. And it takes time to get to some of these support groups, or in this case, a mini retreat. And I think that it might be very helpful for you to take the time out and reflect on how effective you are in your life about giving your love to others, and how discipline fits into your life, and do you really understand the importance of discipline in your life. You know, Lent is coming up soon, and it's a very, very important part of the liturgical year that wants us to reflect on the importance of discipline in our lives. So I'd like to have you think seriously about looking into this option. But in the meantime, as we head toward Mardi Gras, don't forget you're taking the place of the 3 kings, giving the gift of God's love to whomever you want. You know, I was really grateful to see that right here in the Indianapolis area, there is a principal of Southwest Elementary School in Shelbyville by the name of Beth Holding. And she dressed herself up as a Christmas elf and was appearing in the school doing all kinds of very humorous things, like sitting on top of a fire truck, waving to the children who were coming into the school. One day, they found her in the display cabinet where they have all of the trophies. She was sitting in there waving to the youngsters who were coming in. She brightened up the entire season by doing these creative things for the children, and she was having fun, and so were the children. But she was giving away her love in a very meaningful way. See if you can be that effective in your life too. Remember, you are a powerful spiritual being, and your love makes the difference. God bless you all.